Hey you guys, Desmond here,
And Krisha.
and welcome back to the channel. And today
Hmm.
we are here to discuss season 16, episode 2. We're looking at the second part of the premiere. But before we get into that, just want to remind everyone to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We have a new goal of 1,000 subscribers that we would love to reach as soon as possible. So to help us make that dream come true, I'm going to need you to go on down there and hit that little red button and subscribe so you can be part of the family. So, LaCresha, what did we think of episode 2, the second part of the premiere?
It was good actually. I actually enjoyed this one better than the first part.
Oh, oh. Well, I'm glad somebody enjoyed the second part. Now, I'm going to say I did like the second part. I do. I just feel like
But
the first group of gals,
uh-huh.
um, I feel like they gelled better together.
Now that I agree
I
with.
feel
I
like
think
they
it was
gel
the
together.
entertainment part for me that I enjoyed more
And
than
see,
the
I enjoyed last week's talent show more than this week's.
I enjoyed this week's talent show more
Mm-hmm.
than last week's.
Mm-hmm.
The girls, on the other hand, there's one I already don't.
I think I think we know who that is. Um, I don't like her. She just kind of rubs me the wrong way, and then I get online
Like,
and see people talking this, that, and the third, and I'm like, if she was black or brown, that would be a different conversation y'all would be having. But we're gonna get into her. But before
hmm,
we get to her, we need to get to the first queen to enter the workroom, and
mhm.
that is Hershey LaCour from Los Angeles, California. She is the drag sister of Cornbread Jete.
Yes,
So, what did you
like her.
think of Hershey's entrance look?
Um, it was interesting.
I like it. I like it.
I can see that.
I can see that. I'm
I
finna
can
say
see
that.
that.
I'm finna say like it's not like I love, but I do like this. I love the color. I love that the purple hair gives it a little pop there.
Hmm.
I wish the cape, I mean the train was a little bit more.
Mm.
Like
I
it
wish it
just
was a different color.
maybe if it was that purple as well.
Yeah.
Maybe. But I wish there was something more with the train. But other than that, I really did like this look from Hershey. I really enjoyed this queen this episode. I'm excited to see what the Jate family's gonna bring this season.
Hmm.
I'm super excited for her. I'm
Hmm.
not sure if I can see her in the finale. I feel like she'll make a good
No.
halfway.
Yeah.
I feel like she'll make a good halfway. A good halfway.
Yeah.
So,
I can see that.
let's move on to our next contestant. One of my favorites from New York City, we have Plasma. Now, I love this look. I'm just going to be
I like
honest.
it too.
I love this look. I love her aesthetic. My
Hmm.
only issue, and it's not even as the episode went on, she kept thinking she was an underdog. I'm like, nobody underdogged you, ma'am. No, nobody underdogged you. Where is this storyline that you're trying to create for yourself here? Where I didn't see not one time where they doubted Plasma. But this look is amazing. I love the silhouette. You know me, I love looks from this era. So it all works for me. So what did you think of her entrance look?
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know if they will hear this. That there a car pulled up
Uh-huh.
right outside my window. You can hear the music, so I'm over here just kind of swaying back and forth.
I was gonna say I didn't hear it. We'll have to see if they hear it on the video, but I didn't hear it.
But yes, I actually love her aesthetic because normally when, I was really cute in the face and the waist and could fit little 1950s clothes, like that's my aesthetic. Um, she's she's actually like a little bit more entertaining to me than I have like the biggest brain fart right now.
Oh no. Is it someone from this episode or from this season?
No.
Oh, well, then I won't be
Um,
able to help because there's over way too many queens for me to.
exactly. And I think that's but the like I don't know how hard it is to remember Jinx Monsoon, but yeah. But she's just I get those vibes from her.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I actually kind of like it on her.
Okay, okay. So let's move on to our next queen. We have Geneva Carr from Brownsville, Texas. Whoop, whoop. I already know I'm rooting for Geneva, okay?
But see, Plasma's also from Texas. She's just from Texas, roundabout way from New York.
Yes, she said she was from Texas, then she moved to New York.
Yes.
So I'm rooting for Plasma as well. The
Maybe
only Texas queen that I did not root for is Elliot with 3Ks. But we're not talking about her right now. Let's talk about I said Shenita. Geneva Carr. I know it's a play off of that. But what did you think of Geneva's entrance look here?
you need a car. Um,
I do.
and a license.
That too.
Um, or else we ain't gonna get around LA at all. Um, liked her. She had really good vibes. I liked her talent show. It was really good actually.
Okay. For the look
Um
here,
for the look, I'm not a big fan of the look.
I like the look. I just wish the corset was on the inside and the symbol was on the actual garment instead of the corset.
Maybe that's what's wrong with it for me.
But yeah, I do like it. I love the sparkly tights. You know, I love a sparkle sparkle. Did you bedazzle them yourself? I love it. I love it. Let's move onwards to Plasma Jane. What's that, Plasma Jane? Plain Jane
Plain Jane.
from Boston. Yeah, from Boston,
Boston.
Massachusetts.
Hmm.
Um, Talking about this look, I love this look.
Yeah,
I
the look
love the
is great.
silhouette, the wig, the hair, the makeup. Everything is right. I love the print. You know
Everything is
me.
correct.
I love a thigh high. You know, I love a thigh
Hmm.
high. What did you think of the look? We'll talk about the queen in a second, but what did you think of this look?
I agree with your assessment on the look. Like it was nice. It was correct for me.
Now, let's talk about Plain Jane. I think that she's going to have to grow on me.
Maybe we're just taking her attitude out of context.
No, because I am a professional in the art of shade.
Yes.
And although she is very shady, and I enjoyed her shady moments, but there was
Hmm.
also a lot of times where she was just flat out rude. It wasn't shady, it was just rude.
Hmm.
So I think they need to learn the difference between the two and just, reevaluate.
Right.
Because she is a star. You can't deny that. I can't deny that. Like, we'll talk about that talent show because we'll talk about that talent show. But she gives that star energy. She walks in and she commands your attention.
Hmm.
And I love any queen who can do that. It's just we need to tweak it because there was a lot of times where she thought she was being shady, and
And she was just being a bitch.
it was just like at the wrong times. Like you
Yeah.
gotta know when to be shady and when to just blend in with the group. Now I'm so glad that how she did her Raider Queen because what did I say last week?
He was gonna be strategic.
Baby, so I was like, yes, ma'am, and we'll talk about that some more because thank you. So, like I said, maybe she'll grow on me, but right now, I'm just gonna, slide the cup to the side. I'm not a big fan of this cup of tea. Maybe as the season goes on, it'll be better.
Maybe you'll want to drink from her cup a little more
Yes,
often.
and like seeing all the conversation that's online, a lot of people are like, "Oh, y'all just hate fun, blah blah this." No, we don't. No, 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 no. It's not that we don't hate fun. It's when there's other queens who come through and do the same thing that she do. Like last week, they were mad at, oh crap, which queen was it? I think it was Tsunami, just for making a crack at TikTok stars. Like they went in on her for that one crack.
Mm-hmm.
Plain Jane has a whole episode where she is reading everyone the filth, and they're like, "Oh, no, where's that same energy?"
Right.
That's what I want. Keep the same energy.
Yep.
Like when we had Mistress and Lux last year, they were amazing TV,
Mm-hmm.
but they sent so much hate towards them that I believe it was Mistress who had her Instagram taken down because of mass reporting.
Right.
So it's just like you can't say one thing and then say something completely opposite.
Yeah.
That makes you a
No double.
hypocrite.
What?
I whispered that makes them a hypocrite.
Oh.
I'm just saying. Now, like I said, I'm intrigued to see what this queen's gonna bring. I am. Just for right
Mm-hmm.
now, I'm just gonna slide this cup to the side. Just gonna slide it to the side right now. So we're gonna move onwards to Megami from New York, Brooklyn, New York, giving us some
Brooklyn.
Antichrist realness. What did you think of this entrance look?
I'm not a fan of the shoes,
You know how
but
I
other
feel
than
about
that,
the
I really
shoes.
like the look.
I like the look. I wish it was a gown. I feel like this would have been.
Me too.
It would have gave more of the drama if it was a gown.
Yeah,
And like the
because you
horns,
got that very ornate bolero on,
yeah. And
and
like
it
the
kind of
horns were
takes
just a little
away.
bit higher because until she said she was the Antichrist, I didn't see the horns.
You didn't?
No, I did. It did not pop. No.
I didn't see horns. I just saw the crown of thorns. I
I
didn't
saw
know
the
that there.
crown of thorns, but like I completely missed the actual horns there. So maybe if they're a little bit more curvier, just like an inch bigger.
Mm,
Yeah, but like overall, I do like this look. I just wish it was a full gown. That's all. That's all. Moving on to Maya Iman LePage from Miami, Florida. This is the drag daughter of Kennedy Davenport.
oh.
Maya's look here, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was cute.
Mm,
Um, I wish there was something on the bottom half. It's like something at the bottom half is missing.
mm.
I'm not sure if the skirt just needed to be a little bit longer or maybe a different type of shoe. But like the bottom half is missing something. But overall, hip up, I love.
Right.
What did you think of Miss Maya?
Um, I hate to admit it, but I kind of agreed with the assessment that the corset made her look a little bit bigger.
Hmm.
But then that might just be body type. I mean, it's not necessarily like men were supposed to be in corsets.
Hmm.
Well, no, that's a lie because that's what they were originally created for. Um, but yeah, I enjoyed the look.
Hmm.
You get orange sherbet vibes from it.
Yeah, I really love Maya too. Oh, Maya's good.
My
Maya's
God,
real
she has
good.
great personality.
Like I see her going far in this competition. I see her going so far.
She gives me like Chi Devane vibes, just ever so
And this
slightly.
is my issue. I can see a lot of queens going far, and not everybody can go far.
Right?
This ain't like season what was it 14 where there was a top five. Not everyone's
Huh.
gonna go far. There's only gonna be three or four. So it's just gonna be
Right.
like, oh, which three or four is it going to be?
Yes. Kind of sort of like how in Canada it was just kind of like I was okay with it either way.
So we're gonna move on to one of my favorite queens ever from Brooklyn, New York, by way of Taiwan. We have Nymphia Wind. I love this queen. I love this entrance look.
Mm-hmm.
This is my level of stupid. This is how you do stupid, and I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes. They are very entertaining.
Very entertaining. I love that the whole first episode has something to do with bananas. I hope this
Mm-hmm.
isn't all season, but if it is, as long as it's incorporated correctly, I think
Mm-hmm.
it will be fine. I love the multiple sunglasses.
Mm-hmm.
Like this look does it for me. It does it for me. What did you think of Nymphia here?
They were very entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
Like I love them as like a drag queen. And then even like out of drag, they're very like attractive. And I hate how that came out like a question.
Like, are
I
they pretty? I'm not. Yeah,
like,
yeah,
are
they're
you
pretty.
pretty?
Yeah, they're
I think you're
pretty. Yeah,
pretty.
they're pretty.
I had to think about it for a minute. They just have really great lips. I'm a great lip person.
Hmm. So, moving
Um,
on, we have our seven queens here. Who had your favorite look? Favorite entrance look?
hmm, I'd say it's a mix. Hold on, because there's one, two, three.
Yeah, there's three of them that speaking to me. It might be the same three that's speaking to you.
Like there's uh oh okay. If I was going to wear it, then I would be like plasma.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Plasma's good. I like plasma. I think I'm gonna go with plain Jane on this one. It was good. It
Okay.
was real good. Real good. And then Nymphia would have been that third one for me.
We had
So,
the same ones.
so we had the same ones. We did. All right. So RuPaul comes up on the screen and then enters the workrooms. And can we talk about them boots real quick? Look at them boots. Oh, look at them. Hold on. So the fans who are watching can see the boots. Look at the
My candy.
shoes, darling. The
It's my
shoes.
candy. They usually wear a different color boot with this suit. So yeah, I like those orange
I
boots.
love them. I love them. You know me. I love a pop, a color. So RuPaul welcomes the queens to the second part of the premiere. Seven queens were here last week. They are the next seven. Same rules as last week. Their first mini challenge is a photo shoot at the
Mm-hmm.
She MV.
At the CMV.
First of all, I think this is my favorite photo shoot they've ever done.
Mm-hmm.
Ever done. And I will say this bunch of girls were throwing it back at Rue much better than the girls from last week. I will say that.
Definitely.
But then again, RuPaul's right there. And I think it's easier to bounce back when you can see them and feel their energy.
Yeah.
It's
You
different just
know
hearing it
that
through
you
a
actually
speaker.
have to.
It's
Yeah.
different from hearing it through a speaker. We were joined by Love Connie once again, just for a quick second at the beginning. I'm like, why didn't she stay with Rue and TS? Like she was just
Hmm.
there. Maybe she was busy. Maybe she had another gig. So she was like, I can just give y'all this little moment here, and then I'll see y'all later.
Right, girl. It's my break. Let me go.
So we had T.S. Madison and RuPaul. RuPaul had me hollering
Yes.
during this. T.S. too. Like I need to see RuPaul and T.S. do more improv because them two together were just so funny.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I think this is the first time we've seen T.S. like do any bit of like acting. At least it's the
Yeah.
first time I've seen it. And
Mm-hmm.
she did a really good job improvising with the girls and improvising with Rue.
Yes.
It was amazing to see. And just another box to check to show why she should be a judge on the show because a lot of people have been questioning why she a judge on here and y'all can kiss all my ass. How about that? And I mean that. So we got to see the queens. Baby Miss Maya fell asleep. At
Yeah,
first, I
that was.
thought it was a bit, but come to
I
find out,
did
no,
too.
she really fell asleep. I love anyone who could just fall asleep like that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to be like exhausted to fall asleep like that. Usually, I need to be somewhere comfortable, like on a couch or
Mm-hmm.
a comfy chair. But you can tell them chairs are not comfortable, and neither is that wall. But
No.
baby, she found a good spot and just
In a corset of all things.
and in a corset, and in a corset, honey.
And in a corset.
This it was funny, hilarious. And then Nymphia came through, and it was just like, oh, I know for a fact she will be in the top four. or top 3, whatever they're doing this year. She's being in the top. I can see it. The others can pop, 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 pop. But
Right.
her and Saphira, I see it. I see it. Her and
Yeah,
Saphira.
definitely.
Them other 2 spots can be filled with anybody. It just really depends on how the challenges go. But Saphira and Nymphia, they're definitely there. They are definitely there. So after the mini challenge, RuPaul announces that Nymphia Wynn is the winner of the mini challenge. Do you agree?
Especially since they stopped on so many unflattering photos of the other girls.
But yes, I agreed as well. She did such an amazing job here. So RuPaul announces that this week they will be doing a Maxi challenge of the Queen Choice Awards, where they will be doing a talent show. I was like, okay, look at them switching it up a little bit. I thought it was going to be a spring break again. But they were like, nah, we're going to do the Queen Choice Awards. Okay, let's do it. And just like last week, the winner will get immunity. They're going to be rating each other. No one goes home. Y'all know the gag. We don't have to explain the rules. We explained them last week.
Hey.
So while they were getting ready, our special guest judge of the week, Becky G, came in and chatted with the girls, and I was right about the lip sync song. But it was good to see Becky. And now let's get to this main stage and let's talk about Mother Ru. Usually I'll let you start when it comes to Ru, but I'm gonna start this time because I fucking love this look.
This is a really good look.
Every piece of it, from the hips to the shoulder. This would have been a great look for Mama to give us, a different wig. A wig we haven't seen on her before. But the wig she did choose, or whoever chose it for her, it looks good. A little high. Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. But overall...
Like, you went to put the bronzer on and forgot to bring the wig back down.
Yeah. But this is probably one of my favorite looks Ru have done. Like, top 10 looks for sure. I would say that. I would say that this is so good. What did you think of Mother this week?
Oh, it was a look. She turned the whole look today. Yes. I like the pattern. It's my favorite color. Because you like it every time it's your favorite color. I love it every time it's my favorite color.
There's been a few things that was orange where I was just like, oh, I want to like it. I really want to.
That's like me with Eeyore stuff, because I had a friend once who thought everything Eeyore was something I would like. And I was just like, it's not every little thing Eeyore. Like, it's got to be like quality Eeyore.
But yes, this week we are joined by Michelle Visage, Ross Matthews, and our special guest judge, Becky G. So it's now time for the Queen Choice Awards. And hey, Derek. Derek Barry is back in the house hosting for the second week in a row. I said this online. I need Derek back for another All-Stars versus the World, Global All-Stars. There's so many options. Please bring Derek back. Please. Now, you want to talk about shady? This is shady. Derek Barry, shady. Was never rude. Except for Tanisha Lopez. But that didn't happen on the show. But talk about shady. This is how you do shade correctly, Plain. This is how you do it, honey. This is how you do it. So up first we have Geneva Carr. What did we think of Geneva's performance this week?
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, she gave us a little lip sync number.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I liked the whole little dancing, and then she took it off, and then there was more dancing, but it was good.
Yeah, and I love how she didn't take her so seriously.
Right.
Like, it was really fun. Now, did I think this was a top 2 performance?
No.
No, but that was where Plain Jane came in and did what she did.
Exactly.
Therefore, this happened. And I love that. Like I said, we'll talk about more of the Raider Queen just a little bit later. Up next, we have Hershey LaCordia Tay giving us a little whiplash.
Mm-hmm.
What did we think of her performance here?
Oh, look, I was sitting here and I was pumping and dancing and snapping. I was like, yes, yes.
I really
So I
enjoyed
liked it.
the performance. I just thought the outfit,
Yeah,
I thought it was a tearaway. I'm like, oh, she finna give
I
us
did
something.
too.
I'm
I
like,
was
we're in
like,
the
oh, okay,
jungle.
are we
She
gonna
finna
get
give
something
us
else?
something. Yeah, but
Yeah,
no.
no,
But yeah, overall, I did
but
enjoy the Whiplash experience.
yeah, like, cause I was like, okay, are we gonna put a different outfit on, or are we just gonna stay in the Steve Irwin outfit? We stayed in the Steve Irwin outfit.
We did. All right, so we're gonna move onwards to Plasma, who performed an original song and did a little impersonations. I'll go first on this one.
Go ahead.
I liked it, but I agree. I
Okay.
believe Michelle who said it. There was too many things in that 1 minute number. Because
Yeah.
if she would have just gave us the cute little song and doing the little, the burlesque throwing things off, I would have been happy with that. I'm like, okay, cute. If she would have just gave
Right.
us the minute full of impressions and impersonations, I would have been like, okay, that is cute as well. But trying to jam
Right.
all that in, it felt like a clusterfuck. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Slow down.
Right.
Because I was feeling it at first when it was just the singing and she was bopping along. I'm like, okay, hey, 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 having a good time. Then the impressions came in that she tried to go back to the singing, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, we're doing too much here.
She
But,
said, "Talent, I will show you talent."
and she has it. So, what did you think of this performance?
Um, I agree because like I was like, okay, you're sitting there, you're dancing. Okay, why are we messing with the gloves? Oh, okay. And then she had a little sparkly stuff underneath, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe there's more. And then the impressions came out, and I was like, okay, are you gonna keep stripping or what? And then all she did was rip off the collar, and I was like, man, it would have been nice if you'd like ripped off the pants and it would have just been a bodysuit.
But yeah,
Ah,
it was good. It was just a lot. Just a
yeah.
lot. So, up next, we have Nymphia Wind, who
Hmm.
did this beautiful dance.
Yes, this was great.
Like, my goodness. I love when people bring culture to the main stage, and she just
Hmm.
moved so effortlessly,
Yes.
flawlessly. It was
Yes.
just so beautiful.
Yes.
Like I'm mad she didn't make it in the top, but at the same time, like if this was judged by RuPaul, I feel like this would have been in the top for the week.
Hmm.
And if it was judged by me, yeah, she would have been in the top. But if I had to rate her, oh yeah, I would have put her in sixth place too. I'm trying to boost me up as high as possible. So yeah, I'm putting you last. And I hate it for her.
Mm.
I do, I do. But let's move on to Megami. Ah, she did a lip sync to Four Non Blondes. Uh,
Hmm.
I
Not your favorite?
love the message.
Right.
I just felt like it took too long to get to the
To the
message.
message.
It's just like you just holding on to that pride flag wasn't enough.
Right.
Like at first I didn't know what was going on until you did picked it up at the end, and I'm like, oh okay, I see what we're doing here.
Hmm.
I see what we're doing here. I just wish the message could have started a little bit sooner.
Hmm.
And I was just waiting. I thought she was gonna do something with them flowers because there was some flowers on the stage. I'm like, oh, what's she gonna do with them flowers? Nothing. They were just there.
And they're
Just
just a
decorations.
prop.
Just a prop.
Just a prop.
Just a prop. But yeah, over like I said, love the message. But I wish we could
Hmm.
have had just a little bit more. A little bit more. Because I was just sitting there singing along and I'm like, I said, hey, what's going on? I'm like, what we finna do? And it kind of makes me sad because I'm like, oh no, I kind of wanted this for a lip sync song down in the future because it is on my list of songs that I want to be a lip sync song. And I'm like, well, hopefully
Hmm.
this doesn't eliminate the opportunity for that to be a lip sync song down in the future.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, is there anything you want to add to this performance?
No, because I'm gonna be honest, I forgot about it.
Mm. Up next is Maya Iman Page, giving us a flip-tastic lip sync. She,
Flipped and dipped and
oh, it was just,
dipped
it was
all
so
over the
good.
stage.
It was, and then the upside down handstand on the box, like, come on.
Jiggly thighs.
And then she had a moment where she honored Kennedy, where she flipped onto the box like Kennedy did. I was like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
it was just so good. Like this was great. This was great. I really enjoyed this from Maya. She really gave me the ooh ah ah sensation, as Mo Hart would say.
Yes.
And then let's move on to the final contestant, Plain Jane, giving us a little burger finger.
Ervinger.
Um,
What was this?
I was confused. RuPaul loved it. Oh, RuPaul was dying. And I think that's why a
Mm-hmm.
lot of the queens voted the way they did, because they saw RuPaul's reaction to this.
Right.
Because I forget which one. They were like, I guess I'm gonna put Plain Jane number one. RuPaul really seemed to like it. And I was like, but did you like it?
Exactly.
Did you? And it grew as it went on. I'm like, okay, my
It got
ish
funnier, but it didn't
my
start off that
issue
way.
is, and I believe Trixie said it on the pit stop. All I saw was Jimbo.
Mm-hmm.
Especially, he was like, "You want to smell my finger, Mama?" And I'm like, "Why?" You said it in the same cadence that Jimbo said it for her little ghost character.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, okay, okay. And you know me, I love a big breastplate. I do. I
Right.
do. It was just, I was just sitting there. I'm like, what the fuck am I watching? But like I said, RuPaul loved it. And, you know, this is RuPaul's show. But
You like it, I love it, I guess.
I didn't particularly care for this. Honestly, it was my least favorite of the night.
Yeah, it left me
Well, no,
confused.
Her and Megami were my least favorites of the night. I don't know who was worse, but
Yeah.
it was just, me personally, I didn't get it, but RuPaul loved it. So I see why the queens voted the way they voted.
Mm-hmm.
But let's move onwards. And before we left,
Bless it
Derek
be.
got slimy. I'm like, oh, Derek, I hope you got a good check from this. I hope they gave you a good check. A fat one. To get you slimed? Oh. Oh.
With pink slime.
Yes, and part of me was thinking, is Derek there at the same time as the other queens? Cuz at time it looked like, Derek
Mm-hmm.
was in his own space. But this little shot
Mm-hmm.
here shows that, yeah, they were all in the same room. I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
Mm.
Because at times I thought, oh, Derek must have came in a few weeks ago and shot this for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, now it's time for Major Look, which is reveals. That's what the category is. I don't know why she just didn't say reveal yourself again. But hey, Major Look. Up first, Nymphia Wind. She starts off as a whole banana, and
Mm-hmm.
then she became this banana, and then a ripe banana, and then a
Mm-hmm.
rotten banana. What did you think of this banana transformation?
I thought it was
I thought
cute.
so too. Although, I hate when there's reveals when you can see the reveal coming.
Right.
But from the second one onwards, because once that first reveal, I'm like, oh, okay, this is it. This is cute. I didn't see the other ones coming. So I was like, okay, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
She
yeah,
tricked you.
yeah, she got me. The third one is my favorite. The ripe banana.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was my favorite. But overall, these were really fun and creative looks. Moving on to Hershey LaCourgette.
Yes.
I guess you could say it is a reveal. She did take off the coat. She did take off the coat, but I wish there was a little bit more to the reveal.
Me too.
But she mentioned in Untucked that she made this in the workroom. Not workroom, but she made this in the hotel room before coming into Drag Race.
Oh.
But yeah, once she revealed, we got this
That
beautiful,
explains the hemline.
like this beautiful gown, beautiful dress. I'm sorry, it's not a gown. Beautiful dress.
It
I,
is a gorgeous dress.
but I do agree with Michelle. I wish it was a gown, or if it, I wish it was just a pencil skirt.
Right.
One or the other. This is like a weird length for it, but
Mm-hmm.
knee up, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. What did you think of Hershey LaCour?
She looked like melted chocolate.
She looked like Hershey's. That's it.
The look. I agree with everything you said.
Okay, you just kind of stopped. You said she looked like melted chocolate, and I thought something else was coming after that. You were just. I was like, oh, that's it. I was expecting a little bit more, but that's all right. We're gonna move on to Plasma, giving us a tomato
Tomato pin cushion.
pin cushion. That's what they're called. We had a reveal to this little here, and then we had a final reveal, which went into the bodysuit. I liked the look before everything got took off. The more she took off, the less I liked. I was like, no, put your clothes back on. Put them back on. Put them back on.
That's saying something.
Yeah, I didn't particularly care for the reveals, but that first look was so cute. So cute. What did you think of
Yeah.
Plasma here?
I agree. I like the first look. The pants kind of took away from the second look, and then I like the little bodysuit at the end though.
Well, you know, we have different opinions.
And you have every right to have yours.
Yeah, you know, the choices were made on your end, but we still love you here. We still love you. Moving on to Maya Iman LePage. I agree. I wish she would have waited before
Waited.
doing the reveal. Hershey did the same thing. I'm like, y'all, the whole purpose of the reveal is, you know, walk a little bit, then give us the ooh ah.
Right.
But yeah, the same note that I just gave Plasma. I liked it before she took off the coat. The swimsuit was just kind of
Yeah.
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 The face is correct.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this. Up next is Geneva Carr, giving us a little mariachi here, and then revealed into this beautiful, beautiful dress.
What
And
else can I do?
very much that. You should have seen me when I was watching it. When she did the reveal, I immediately went, he told me that the life of my dreams would be promised and someday be mine.
He told me that my powers would grow like the grapes that thrive on the vine.
Yes, yes. And one thing I really love about this reveal, she didn't have to take nothing off. Like it was all
Right.
one outfit. I love that.
She made mention of that in her confessional. She was like, "See, I left nothing on the runway."
I love that type of reveal where you ain't got to pick up nothing. Oh, it's still the same outfit. Fruit. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Love that. Love that. And then we have Megami. So, I'm going to ask you, was this a reveal?
No.
It was not a reveal for me. Is this look beautiful?
Yes.
Stunning. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, if it was just based off of the look and not the reveal as well, I would have said this was my favorite this week. Like, this
Right.
is art.
Right.
This is beautiful. There was no reveal. She was like,
It was
oh, I'm going
nothing
to reveal my
exciting.
eyes on my hand. You tried to do something different. It didn't work there for you, ma'am. I gotta give you a little props for trying something different.
Right.
It just did not work out. But this look, my goodness, is stunning. Is stunning.
Hmm.
And then we're gonna move on to the final queen. We have Plain Jane. First giving us some Elsa, and then giving us this
Hmm.
little blonde bimbo moment here.
Some Jessica Simpson circa 2002.
Yeah. Here's my thing with this look. I like both looks separately,
Uh-huh.
but for one to reveal to the other,
Hmm.
it didn't make sense to me. The two looks were just too different,
Two opposite.
too opposite. I wish what she would have done was, had some ice like over her breast and maybe on her arm and on her legs, because a hoe never gets cold. So it kind of ties in, the frostness of the first outfit. I wish she would have done that. I think that would have tied the two. That's how I would have handled
Together.
it. At least if I was going to do that to the other, I would have put
Hmm.
some ice all here and ice on my arms and shake a little bit. But a hoe never gets cold, so I'm here. Look at me. Number one. But yeah, I like both looks separately. What did you think of Plain
Uh-huh.
Jane?
Um, I like the differences in the two.
Mm-hmm.
But I agree. I don't understand why one revealed into the other.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and she needed a bra for them titties.
Yeah, I had to be careful with the screenshots of the lip sync for that reason.
Yeah.
Even though they posted the lip sync on YouTube and they didn't blur it out. And I was like,
Because,
oh.
World of Wonder or MTV or whomever paid for that.
No, I'm talking
We're
about
not paying.
blur out her boobie showing.
They didn't on the whatchamacallit either.
Yeah, I'm like, and I was watching it on MTV. I'm like, oh, they're not blurred? They're not blurred? We're on MTV, girl. We're on MTV. Blur that. Because I forget, it was All Stars 4. They blurred Valentina's bare chest. There's been several
Hmm.
times where they blurred a breastplate, but they're like, it's season 16. Y'all can see the breast. It's okay. It's okay.
Here's a gift. Here's a nipple.
Titties for
Here's a fake
everybody.
nipple.
Titties for
Hey,
everybody. Okay.
titties, 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 titties.
I will say I do like the fact that we're seeing a lot of breastplates this season. I really do love that. I do love
Mm-hmm.
it. But let's move onwards. We have all 7 queens here. Who had your favorite look of the week?
God, what is her name?
Which one?
The one that had the I didn't leave nothing on the floor reveal.
That was Geneva Carr.
Yes, Geneva Carr.
I would have to say Nymphia. I
Mm,
just love the overall funness and quirkiness of it. I would give it to Megami, but there was no reveal. Like if she would have gave a
exactly.
real sickening reveal, I would have been like
Hmm.
Megami hands down. But yes, so now it's time to rate a queen. And Plain Jane did exactly what I would have done. Nymphia number 6. Plain Jane number 5. And the only reason I would have done that is because I saw Rue's reaction to it. And I know people love to go with what RuPaul says. So I'm like, for me personally, yeah, this is like number 5, but also I'm being strategic as well because the judges loved it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I give Plain James props. I would have done the same exact thing. And they got one more time to do it next week. Guess who would have done it next week too? Whoever's the best. I'm gonna put them in last place.
Mm.
Oh, that outfit you made was sickening, girl. I loved it. We're gonna put her in 16th place. I mean 14th place. Yeah, 14th place. Yeah.
Ooh, are they voting like that again next week?
Yeah, I'm assuming RuPaul's just gonna call out 6 or 7 to stay on the stage, give them
Right.
critiques, and then out of those 7, they'll judge. Or maybe
Hmm.
they'll judge all 14, and that will be very interesting to see.
Very much so.
Very interesting to see. So we're back on the main stage, and we find out our top 2 are Plain Jane and Shanita Carr. Geneva Carr. Keep saying Shanita
You
Carr.
know what though? Shanita Carr would be a much
And I
better
think
name.
that's a play on it, even with Geneva. And I think
Right.
how some people have a real thick accent, it'll come out like Geneva. And I think that's
You
where it
know what?
comes
Because
from.
she is Hispanic. Junita Carr.
Hmm.
Junita Carr.
Yeah.
Geneva Carr.
So it was
Geneva
just
Carr. I get it now.
you hear it. I heard it from when I first said it, Geneva Carr. Oh, okay.
Geneva Carr.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I try not to do Hispanic accents. My
Mm-hmm.
kids at work always like, do a Mexican accent, Miss G. And I'm like, no, because it's going to be racist. I don't want to do it. I
But
don't want to get called out.
But yes, she ended up being number two because of how Plain Jane voted. Because everybody else was like, Nifia number one, Nifia number two.
Right.
And then here comes Plain Jane, Nifia number six.
Ooh.
And like I said, I would have done the same. Although it hurts because I would love to see Nifia in the top.
Everybody hurts.
So they lip synced to Shower by Becky G. And
Which I only knew like half of a bar of that song.
can we talk to whoever produced this episode? Why did we cut up the song this way? I didn't like the
No,
way they.
no,
I didn't like the way they cut up this song
no,
because
because and you
everybody's
could tell it was cut too. Because most of them you can't tell that they're cut. This one you could totally tell it was cut.
and like they cut out everybody's favorite part of the song except for at the end the la da dee la da da la da da. Like she does that multiple times throughout the song, but you only hear it at the end. I'm like, no, like I'm. Whoever cut this knows better. And I hope we don't get these weird cuts of lip sync songs for the rest of the season. I hope not. But what did we think of Geneva Carr and Plain Jane?
Um, I think that Plain Jane only won because her nipple popped out and she didn't realize it till halfway through and tried to play it off.
Oh no, she knew it was out. You could tell she knew it was out.
Exactly.
Um,
Because it's like sitting here, you covering one, knowing full well the other one is just out.
yeah. Overall, I feel like they were pretty even in the performance. And it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't until the end where I saw Plain Jane just very end, where I was like, okay, I think Plain's gonna get this.
Right.
But it wasn't until the end where she had. I'm so sick of queens doing this move here. No, I'm sick of queens who don't know how to do this move. Do the move. That's what it is.
The little sit and split.
Yeah. We've been seeing it so much here lately, and nobody's done it right except for maybe Nira.
Right. And hurt her behind doing it.
Yeah, so it's just like, if you can't do this move properly, stop. Please. But we find out that the winner is Plain Jane. She won a cash tip of $5,000 and immunity for a future challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So they do their dance, do a little bit of love.
Uh,
So next week, the groups combined, and thank you so much. I cannot remember your name right now to save my life. Hold on, I got all the names written down here. I will definitely be able to tell you what this baby's name is. Okay, it is Morphine because Morphine's the one who calls out Jane in the preview. I'm like, yeah,
hey.
get her, because she been bumping her gum. She's been bumping the gum all week, and nobody said nothing to her. That's what really gets me.
Right.
I think that's what made me upset the most. Nobody said anything back. They were just
Right.
letting her do all that. I'm like, oh no, not me, because baby, I would have started reading back. Because reading is what?
Fundamental.
Oh yeah, I would have let you have it. Because you ain't finna call me a piglet in Russian. And think.
Well,
Anyway.
do you think that they translated that for them? Like, hey, she called
Most
you a
likely
piglet?
they didn't. But I would have asked, what did you just say? She could easily just lie too. But it looks like in RuPaul's hand here, it says secret and classified. So I'm
Yes.
thinking this is the official rankings from the first two episodes.
Ooh.
So that'll be a little drama too. Like, oh my goodness. But yes, that is our. We're finally done with the premiere. We have met
Finally.
all 14 queens.
Woo!
And I'm excited to see what these 14 queens are going to bring for the ball next week. We're having a ball.
The queens are having a ball.
Hold on, I'm doing a little math. 4 times 3 is 12. That is 52 looks.
Hmm.
No,
One
42.
for
42
every
looks.
state and province.
I think I did that math right. Listen, it's almost as I've done math. Hold on. 14 times 3. 42 looks. That's still. My goodness. Yeah, because that should have been 3 plus 1 is 4. Yeah. 42 looks. My God. Next week's going to be a busy one, okay? And see, I'm glad because next week is only Dragula ends next week, but that shouldn't take too long for us to cover. But yeah, we're going to have to get straight to it. We're going to be like, oh, they all said hi, a little shade. All right, let's get to these looks. We have 42 looks.
Mm-hmm.
42. Gosh, okay. But that's all I have. Do you have anything, my dear?
Nope.
Well,
It's freezing cold here in Texas.
it sure is. And we're going to go ahead and wrap things up here. LaCresha, where
Yeah.
can they find you on social media?
You can find me at Cresha McGill. That's CRESHAMCGILL on all social media.
And you can find me in the club, pocket full of bud, my mom. But if you can't find me there in the way that it's cold outside, you will not find me there. You can find me on the social medias at Simply Desmond. That's SIMPLYDSMOND. Thank you so much for spending a piece of your day with us. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.